Hello and welcome back to Risk in Focus. We'll just dive right in. So David, is there a difference between crisis management and crisis management plan?
Crisis management and crisis management plan are very related, but they are different.
Okay.
You find that when we talk about crisis management, is that holistic process whereby we are identifying, assessing, responding to a crisis situation, the actions to take. It is a long-term way in which we are able to manage if crisis ever happen to us. But on the other hand, a crisis management plan is a document, is a strategy that outlines the procedures, the protocols to be followed if an event has happened or a crisis has happened. So it is good to think crisis management as an overall approach to dealing with a crisis. And you'll find it's long term.
Okay.
But when you talk about a crisis management plan, it's a detailed roadmap.
Okay.
We are saying that if a crisis happen today here at Risk in Focus, this is the roadmap, this is the procedure that we are going to follow. Like, for example, how are we going to ensure there are resources? How are we going to ensure that the key people are in office? How are we going to communicate? But now if you take the risk management plan and put it to other long-term ways in dealing with the crisis management, now that becomes crisis management.
Okay.
So crisis management is ongoing preparedness. It is 1 year, 2 years, it is a long term, it's going on. Involves proactive and reactive measures to mitigate crisis. Requires flexibility, adaptability, decision making, involves the functions of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. That is how you can define crisis management. But when you come to crisis plan, we have said it's a documented framework of procedures and protocols that we are going to follow. For example, it outlines the roles, it outlines the responsibilities, the communication strategies. It also provides a structured approach to crisis response. Yeah. So we are saying that crisis management will ask what, how, when, but a crisis management plan is that blueprint that we need to follow. We can just remove it from the drawer and say that this is the procedures that we are going to follow. What does that one say? Is that a crisis management plan is a subset of a crisis management.
Oh, okay, that's very insightful. Thank you, David. For more of this content, like, subscribe, and comment. See you on the next one.